an hour. But the panels are rated to 150. Yeah. And so, I mean, most commercial panels today, if you have a reputable roofer, they're gonna meet our local wind load. It's just not a problem. And this is actually interesting because we have two types of installation on the same roof. Most of it is bolted penetrations, but this little part right up here, this little part is a gym where that particular membrane roof can't take bolts. So that's a weighted, it's called a ballasted installation. Sounds really fancy. What it actually is a bunch of cinder blocks. But it's specially made holders for the cinder blocks, and so it's rated to the same wind, but without using any bolts. And it's not that heavy. The majority of this roof, the solar panels add a weight load of 2 pounds per square foot, and this ballasted section adds about 3 pounds per square foot. So it's really not bad for as far as loading. So this is the kind of payoff they got. We have 660 kilowatts of installed solar. It was a $1 million cost to the parents and 0 cost to the school. The parents recouped that investment with a small profit in 7 years. Norfolk Academy, once we give them the panels, will be saving $90,000 a year in electricity. And I gave a presentation in the 6th grade, and they asked how much it would make over the lifetime of the panels. I had them all calculate it on the fly, which was extremely amusing, but it's roughly $3 million that those panels will make for the school over the lifetime of the panels. So it's, you know, the school pays their own, gets $3 million. It's kind of a no-brainer. It also has other benefits. It will extend the roof lifetime, because the main thing that destroys a roof like that is UV damage and changing temperature. So when the panels are shading almost the entire roof, you're getting a lot less UV damage, and the temperature on the roof isn't going up and down like it would. It's staying much more stable. And the other thing is you save on your air conditioning costs, because the panels are shading the roof and using the solar energy instead of letting it get into the house. You also get to be a great example of sustainability for your neighborhood, and for a school, huge educational value for the students. The installer has worked with some of the engineering students, showing them how the wiring works, how the racking works, letting them pick up a panel. They were amazed at how light it was. We have touch kiosks in the school. The kids can see real-time production. We have the 6th graders have 2 panels of their own that they're playing with, so they're getting an intimate, hands-on understanding of what an amp is and a volt, and how much it changes the output of a solar panel when a cloud goes overhead, or if Fred stands in front of the panel, or if you change the angle of the panel. I mean, they're doing real-time experimentation with those panels all the time. And all the panels are viewable from the 2nd story, so all the lower school, when they run a music class, they're all running right by 2,000 panels. And it was fun when you were standing on the roof, they'd all be looking up, look at that. So especially when we're in the middle of installation. The other thing, and we didn't do this at Norfolk Academy, but if you have an institution where you have a real need for continuous power, refrigeration center or a data center, you can have some of your inverters be battery ready, put in a battery, and that way you're grid tied most of the time, you're making electricity, but in a case of a power outage, you can have constant power. And it's constant power forever. It's not like you're gonna run out of gas or propane or something. Every day the solar panels will charge the batteries back up, so even if you're out of power for 30 days, you're gonna keep some amount of, however much you size your batteries for, you can keep a small amount of your power. It adds some to the cost, but it's a great thing if you have like critical refrigeration or data center needs. So this is a couple of the ways that one of these could work for investors. For Norfolk Academy, we sort of did the left-hand side. We're parents, and so we have a vested interest in the school. So we basically agreed that we would make roughly 1% profit on this. We would not try to, make money off the school.